All right, pop quiz. What's the sexiest horror movie you can recall? What's the sexiest horror movie ever? I think my love affair for like sexy horror movies start with Return of the Living Dead. Oh, Trash was dancing on that gravestone. I know I had a VHS copy of that, and I wore that part out. I was like, if you watch the same part over and over again, it would start to get all like messed up and such. And it ruined me in return. Like had to date like girls who like punk music and all sing girls for the next 10, 15 years or something like that. We also live in good times now that this is why I'm making this video. Currently, there's a movie out in theaters now that is the sexiest horror movie I've seen in forever. I don't even know. You know, The Substance with Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley. Oh, it's like 17 minutes of them being naked, or when they're not even being naked, they're doing like aerobics video. And Demi Moore can still get it, and hot as balls. Even when she goes like, oh, she wants a younger self, and she's hot. But you're like, oh man, it's such a sex appealy sort of movie. I'm definitely gonna own it too. I love that movie. Even if you look at the time on screen that they're naked, people go like, "Oh, Beetlejuice is only in Beetlejuice for like 17 minutes." I'm pretty sure Demi Moore was naked in The Substance more than Beetlejuice had screen time. Probably a half hour of that is them being naked, or 20 minutes, at least more than 17, I believe. They're naked the whole time when the bodies are flying out of their backs and such like that. It's a great time. And then you get the sex appeal with their aerobics video and all that. It's great. And it made me think of other sexy horror movies. I just go like, oh, okay. What other and it's sort of like new stars are coming into horror. Like you got Sydney Sweeney being like a sexy nun. Great. I mean, it's great for the whole genre too. First Omen was pretty sexy in its own. It was like a nun sneaking out, going to clubs. That's pretty sexy. Not everything has to have nudity in it, but I'm pretty sure like even when you go like Friday the 13th, Part 4 is probably, it's one of my favorites. It's one of the sexiest slasher movies ever, you know. And, you know, like the dork gets the girl, and that's sexy. We're living vicariously through the Crispin Glover character, and we're like, oh yeah, he's finally gonna nail one of the babes. There's a skinny dippy scene, all that stuff. But if you, I did an experiment, and even if you do all that together, I think it's only about 3 minutes of nudity or something, versus something like The Substance, which is a huge chunk of it. Or it doesn't have to be nudity all the time. I mean, there's Jennifer's body, that's very sexy because she's using her sex appeal to like manipulate guys. And Species is sexy because she's like an alien and she's going around. She's got a lot of sex appeal and she's trying to kill guys. I think they need to meet in the middle too. Like, yeah, you could just watch Skinamax for a sexy nudity time or something like that, but give me a good story wrapped up with some good gore, good jokes, good nudity. I love it. The slasher genre all started with like Black Christmas and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but Halloween actually introduced like, hey, dude, let's throw in some sex appeal in here, right? And if you're looking, you know, if you're in a relationship or anything, the Halloween porn parody they have from 2006, you should rank those in the Halloween things because it's basically they use the Halloween script and just add some more sex scenes to it. And even Michael has sex in it. It's hilarious. There's also movies without any sort of nudity, like Selma Hayek doing the Dust Till Dawn thing, dancing that way. That was pretty sexy. So not everything has to be like nudity and everything to be sexy. Strong female protagonists are sexy too. If you look at Sigourney Weaver in Alien, you know, like she's sexy. Linda Hamilton and Terminator sexy. There's so many sexy movies out there, but it's like what you're looking for. If you want a slasher movie with a lot of sex appeal, go for it. But yeah, The Substance is one of the sexiest ones. And if you know a sexier horror movie, let me know in the comments below. And maybe if they get a good response, there'll be a part two. So, all right, take it easy.